going to tell you, if Satan is going to get us to be lost, there's going to be only specifically I tell you 7 billion people will be lost based upon these 2 sins. These sins got 7 billion people lost in the days of Noah, and it's going to get 7 billion people plus lost in 2021. Only 2 sins. Sister White saw in vision, besides the Bible, she saw in vision she was taken off into a meeting of Satan. And Satan says we must specifically attack those Sabbath keepers. They must become our special attack. But he says that at the Sunday law we're going to get them. But he said before proceeding to such measures, all we need to do is to cause them to indulge in these 2 sins. And he says when the Sunday law is in force, he says they will come over to our side. No, that's another study. I conclude here. Do you want to know these 2 sins? Yes. Let's conclude on this point. Come with me to Matthew 24 to see these 2 points. Matthew chapter 24. Matthew chapter 24. Verse 37. Matthew 24 verse 37. It says in Matthew 24 verse 37, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, take note, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day Noah entered into the ark, and they knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So Jesus is saying, as it was in the days of Noah, it's going to be when I come back as well. He's saying, by the way, only 8 people were saved from 7 billion. He's saying, as it was then, the same thing that as it was then, he says it's going to be when I come back, just before I come back. What were the 2 sins that were practiced in the days of Noah? Now, watch this. Did anyone eat today? So, you say that's a sin?
No.
It's not a sin. Is anybody married here?
Yes.
Is that a sin? No. Now, watch this. I'm going to rub this out. It says they were marrying. Actually, let's do it like how it says it. Eating and drinking. It says they were eating and drinking. And then what were they doing? Marrying. Now, we can sum this up in 2 words. Two words. Eating and drinking falls under one thing, appetite. Would you agree with me? Yes. Marrying and giving in marriage falls under one thing, passion. Passion. Appetite and passion. How will Satan deceive almost 7 billion according to Jesus? Through appetite and passion. Things in which we find pleasure in. But Satan will cause us to take these things to the extreme. Intemperance. Appetite and passion. Friends, these are the 2 sins. Jesus said it's going to get majority of the world to be lost. Appetite and passion. I want you to see this, beloved. Now, because of time's sake, I cannot read everything. I was going to show you, oh, beloved, there's so much I've skipped, but it's fine. I want you to see, by the way, this is the secret meeting Sister White saw. I'm not reading it, but the quotation starts in Testimonies to Ministers 472, that Satan held a consultation with his angels. And I want you to tell me, before he says we proceed to the Sunday law, what must he cause God's people who profess present truth to indulge in? Before proceeding to these extreme measures, that's the Sunday law. We must exert all our wisdom and subtlety to deceive and ensnare those who honor the what? Is that you? Is that me? So are we under Satan's special attack? It says, Watch what he says. We can separate many from Christ by worldliness, lust, and pride. They may think themselves safe because they believe the truth, but indulgence of appetite or the lower passions, which will confuse judgments and destroy discrimination, will cause their fall. Appetite and passion. Yes.